So I came across this entertainment in the woke era. Too sexy, cancel it. Children's entertainment in the woke era. Go on, Tipper. Now, there is a lot of truth in both, but where I disagree is gaming was not a thing until only a few decades ago, and I'm saying a very few decades ago. Oh, don't get me wrong, in pubs you had pinballs and things along those lines, and of course the the one-armed bandit, the I would argue quite a toxic thing. It should never have been in pubs, but it was a gradual aspect of where it was going. Because the thing it has in common is it takes away from communication, talk. Really good pubs, especially, through life experience, you realize, are the ones with great conversations. The thing about gaming was it stopped people going to pubs and it stimulated the mind. After all, it was all about competition and then, of course, in some games, titillation. And let's be honest, this sort of, what was it? Japanese or something, but they all looked, these cartoon women were like girls, seriously, but with big tits. I was never happy with any of that, I'll be honest with you. And then when you looked at, what was it called, MMOs like EVE Online, and guys are going in with avatars as, big-breasted women or whatever else. To me, when I went in there and experienced that, to me, I found it most confusing because it never used to be a thing in gaming. Oh, don't get me wrong. I went into gaming as a guy with limited resources to help wake up many other people, but I was gobsmacked at what I was seeing happening. But remember, for more and more people as every day goes by, it's a more virtual life that they lead as opposed to leading a quality life. Even when you look at architecture these days, it's soulless. It's all boxes and blocks and not that dissimilar when you think about it. Cell blocks, yeah. And people are being drawn into this with oh, look, that, no, honestly, it's really good value. But they're all soulless boxes. And you're surrounded by Wi-Fi and it is this drawing into this virtual world of toxicity. Absolutely, it's toxic because both these things, both these images are a part of what is so wrong with our society these days. Great conversations were the norm in many pubs that would make such differences in people's life experience. And this was the replacement, which is ultimately soulless, destroys the soul. And, you may have 2,000 buddies online, but let's be honest, are they? Maybe they care about it. Maybe they think great of you, but let's be honest. It's not the real world. It's not like having great communities and the ability to be confident and banter no matter where you go based around the fact of a shared knowledge, which was living life for the best of reasons, experiencing it in the day-to-day, not this virtual. And that's what we're being drawn into. Don't get me wrong, been on Facebook long enough, I have certainly spent more than a few hours online. I've been fairly effective in various publications over the years in the comment sections. But I was at least lucky enough to experience some of the greatest things in life up until about, well, I'd say about the 90s, which was the default for most people. So, yeah, you may be much younger than me, but I would definitely say I absolutely was lucky enough to experience a much better life. It could be that again, but you've got to start realizing it's about communication. It is about friendships. It's about supping a great ale and a conversation shared. It's about the appreciation of relationships. It's about sorting out marriages by having conversations with various people that you respect and take some wisdom from. All these things I am saying used to be the default up until about a few decades ago. Seriously. Anyway, your thoughts, your views, your thumbs up, your shares,